Kellen sat back in the pilot's seat, staring at the endless sprawl of stars outside the viewport. His fingers tapped the side of the console in a lazy rhythm. Beside him, Maggie, his new wife, stretched luxuriously in the co-pilot's chair, the soft hum of their ship's engines thrumming beneath them. "You sure this is the right honeymoon choice?" she asked, grinning. "A leisure trip in this gunboat?" Kellen laughed. "Come on, it's perfect. My dad always said better safe than sorry." Their ship, a human-made vessel, was armed with projectile cannons and gravity slings, technology long dismissed by most spacefaring civilizations as obsolete. Human ships carried physical ammunition, requiring storage space and maintenance, whereas everyone else had moved on to plasma weapons, ion beams, and sophisticated energy defenses. But Kellen's father-in-law knew better than to travel unarmed, even for a honeymoon, and that's why this ship was loaded, just in case. As if on cue, the ship's sensors pinged. Kel?" Maggie said, her tone shifting. She leaned forward, eyes narrowing at the display. A blip appeared, closing fast. "We've got company." Kellen frowned. "Pirates? Here?" The blip became a ship, sleek and cutting-edge, far more advanced than their own. Kellen activated the scanners. The readouts were typical: high-energy shields, plasma cannons, and gravitic repulsors. Their tech was top-tier, and they'd probably laugh at a human ship like theirs. And they were about to. A voice crackled over the comms. "Surrender, human vessel! We detected your ship and decided to take pity. You're no match for us. Hand over your cargo and we'll let you go." Maggie raised an eyebrow. "Pity? Really? They must think we're flying a museum exhibit," Kellen muttered. The alien captain continued. "What are those, cannons? What are you going to do, throw rocks at us? Did you forget to install real weapons? Or do you humans actually think those antiques work?" Kellen toggled the comm. "No thanks, we're fine. Appreciate the offer, though." The pirate ship loomed larger, its sleek design a stark contrast to the bulkier, solid build of the human craft. Plasma and energy tech hummed around their vessel, while Kellen's ship remained quiet, its projectile weapons emitting no detectable energy signatures. A volley of lasers lanced out from the pirate ship, flaring against the human ship's hull. Kellen braced for impact, but the reinforced metal absorbed the hits with dull clangs. Maggie shook her head. "They think we're easy prey." Kellen grinned. "They've got no idea." He fired up the gravity cannon, aiming carefully. The alien ship's shields flared in response, but they were designed to counter energy weapons, not physical ones. Kellen's projectile wasn't a beam of plasma, but something far deadlier, a chunk of nuclear pasta, harvested from deep within neutron star crusts. It was denser than anything the pirates had likely ever encountered. No energy shields could counter it. Another blast of lasers rattled the hull. The pirate captain's voice came through the comms again, mocking them. "How long are you going to drag this out, humans? Do you actually think those ridiculous guns will—" Kellen fired. The gravity cannon launched the nuclear pasta projectile, a dense mass of star material propelled by a high-energy gravitational burst. The projectile streaked toward the pirate ship, its weight unseen by their sensors until it was too late. The pirate ship's shields flared, flickered, and shattered. The round punched through the hull like a meteor, ripping into the sleek craft with a terrifying crack. Debris exploded from the impact site, and the pirate ship groaned under the strain as it began to break apart. "What? What just happened?" The pirate captain's voice was no longer mocking. It was filled with panic. Kellen toggled the comm once more. "Just an old-fashioned weapon. But I guess you missed that in Weapons 101. Silence followed, punctuated by the sound of the pirate ship tearing itself apart in the void. Kellen glanced over at Maggie, who was smirking at him. "Well, that was easy. Your dad would be proud," she said. "Nuclear pasta? Really?" He grinned. "What can I say? It's dense." Maggie laughed as they watched the remnants of the pirate ship drift away, broken and defeated. The aliens had underestimated humanity's outdated technology, and it had cost them dearly. "Well," Kellen said, settling back into his seat, "let's get back to the honeymoon." Maggie nodded. "About time. I'd prefer pirates not crash that part of the trip."